Isn't it a lovely day today? My finely tuned intuition is telling me you might have some troubles.
Oh, the trauma! The pain!
Oh, woman stuff? Or proper pain, like physical?
No! 1,000 times worse than that!
Looks like she shouldn't have gone into that deep water without her water wings.
It wasn't an accident. I wanted to kill myself.
It almost worked. Oh well, sweetheart, it's not all bad. Tell your Uncle Nate what's wrong.
Don't make fun of me!
Would I?
You men are so insensitive. Only he wasn't. He understood me.
Who is he?
Maximilian. My Maximilian. Oh, the most beautiful man who ever walked under the stars.
Yes, and then?
Oh, gone. He is gone.
And that's why you wanted to kill yourself?
We were engaged. Maximilian and I were to be married. It was heavenly. I, the rich daughter of a mithril merchant, and he...
Get to the tragic bit, please.
I gave him chestfuls of gold and all my jewelry as a token of my love. He was going to use it to arrange the most beautiful wedding ever.
Ah, the con man hoofed it.
He did not hoof it! Something must have happened to him. He must have been held. Perhaps someone kidnapped him. And now he is languishing away in some tower and...
He hoofed it.
He will come back! And we will be reunited like two lovers on...
And why have you chosen to ruin the atmosphere in this particular crypt?
This is the resting place of his forebears. I will wait with his ancestors until I receive news from him.
Sounds logical. Well, it can't last that much longer.
I know.
As much as I'd love to spend more time with you, I have to get going.
Ah!
In there lies one of the ancestors of our watery corpse's fiancé. A tomb like that would have cost a fortune. The dead guy's family must have been loaded. Perhaps that's why she cries so much. A few dust-covered urns, most of them decorated with coats of arms. A double-headed eagle, a badger eating a snake. There's a king's head in orange and blue. And here, a green W in a lozenge. None of which means a thing to me. Hey, boss.
Ah, the living one.
And how many of you are there? In the committee, I mean?
The group is still in its early stages. We only have 3 members so far. But the Spirit Union is associated to us, and the Federation of Programmers is thinking about finally going public with their undead status. Unfortunately, you can't become a member. You're too alive.
Thanks a lot. What are you doing in that thing? And don't tell me it's a fashion statement. I've seen a lot of stuff, but that...
No, nothing like that. A paladin put this thing on me.
What did you do? Insult his sister?
Well, you could put it like that. He put me in the pillory for it, but even then I couldn't keep my mouth shut. That's why the fair lady stabbed me. So I came back as a ghost and kept her awake at night. They sent a ghostbuster after me, and he actually caught me and killed me.
He killed a ghost? Cool guy.
I then came back as the first undead ghost in history and messed up the fair lady's wedding. As a result, the paladin conjured this magical penitence pillory around my neck. Now he's lurking around outside the crypt. I think he'd like to cut me up into little pieces and throw me into the sea.
Pretty nasty. You've hardly done anything to deserve that.
Oh, I don't know. I've had a lot of time to reflect, and I'd like to end this feud. It only causes unhappiness.
Why don't you apologize?
I've tried, but the paladin only wants revenge. He hurled his hammer at me last time.
That thing looks pretty uncomfortable. Can't you get the pillory off somehow?
Would I still be wearing it if I could? You've got no idea how impractical this thing is. Try scratching your nose with it on.
Or go to the bathroom.
Oh, don't remind me. This is a magical pillory. You can't just break it open. It's sealed for eternity. It'll only open when the paladin forgives me.
So, never then.
Oh, it would seem that way.
I better get going. See ya.
Take care, and remember, we, the undead, are your friends. Rancid-smelling, dead friends.
The candles create the right atmosphere. Creepy, yet still with a hint of homeliness. But this one isn't going to burn for much longer if it keeps dropping wax like that. A grave. There are a lot of them here. I don't know what's supposed to be so special about this one, though. A pot containing some gloopy glue. There's a small stick in it. A flattened tube of yellow paint. I don't think there can be much left in it. Aha! There was still a bit in it. I don't need the tube anymore. I think it's that unbreakable thread that you hold roast meat together with. There must be a good 10 meters of it on the roll. Obviously, the skull-headed zombie was reckoning there still weren't enough horror characters here already. Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
Does your body maybe act a little kooky?
No, it doesn't. My body isn't finished yet. Or do you mean the old one? The rotten one in the ground?
I, meant that one there.
Oh, this one. Oh, it's not mine, just borrowed.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Whose body is that, then?
Esther's.
And who is Esther?
No idea. Don't know her. But this is her body. She's helping me until I got mine back. Then we're both going to look for her head.
Esther.
Exactly.
How did you get to know each other, you and Esther's body?
For many years, I was in a grave out there. I chewed my way out of the coffin after my old body gave up the ghost. Then I saw this body outside, stumbling about, headless, knocking over gravestones, running into walls. I thought to myself, this is a sign.
And what you're making there, that's supposed to become your new body?
Exactly. Isn't it excellent?
Yes. Yes, it's, X something.
Unfortunately, the construction drags along a bit. I'll tell you one thing. Never ask a headless zombie to replace your arms if you want to build precision machinery.
I'll make a note of it. What's new? Doesn't all that wailing from that failed swimmer down there really get on your nerves?
Steady on. The young lady is suffering great distress. And she lets it out. Day in, day out. For hours on end.
So what's the story with her missing lover?
He jilted her, cold as ice, raked in her gold, and enjoys a sweet life somewhere down south.
She seems to think differently.
The good woman isn't really in touch with reality. She still believes everything will be resolved one day. She's waiting for him to appear or send her a letter. Anything at all.
I've got to get going. Breathe, feel my heartbeat, that sort of thing.
Ah, don't let me stop you.
A map of the region. Among other things, the Paladin has marked the crypt. A few small white mushrooms. No idea if you can eat them. Some red earth. Just about everything else here is black and gray. A head on a pole. What will the Peggy people have to say about that? A gruesome head. Kind of a cheap gimmick, because ultimately...
Ooh!
Ah!
What? What? Is there a spider on me?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Those creepy crawlies drive me mad. Can you imagine what it feels like when they run up your neck and then start nibbling at your eyes from the inside?
I can't, argue about that.
I'll give you a clue. It's not nice.
Ah.
Stupid paladin simply chops my head off.
Hey, stop that nattering. Leave the head alone.
Leave the head alone. Leave the head alone.
A fashionable travel chest made from light wood. There's a logo on it. The Pink Crusaders. He's not looking right now. Why not? You can always use a pink-colored pom-pom. In the wildlands. In the war. A banner. The emblem on it could be the Paladin's arms. It shows a sword, a shield, and... red high heels? A Paladin in a pink-colored outfit? That's wrong. Just wrong. Are you a warrior?
No, I can't fight.
Are you a healer?
I can't heal either.
Then you're a paladin.
Huh. What do you want?
Know any good paladin jokes?
Why should anyone make jokes about us? We are the holy soldiers of the light.
In dresses?
This is a tunic.
Sure. You know that men who wear dresses are, as a rule, well, men who wear dresses.
What's that supposed to mean? Just because I wear dresses, use cosmetics, and take a general interest in my appearance?
Ah, so it is a dress.
The modern man is metrosexual.
That's news to me.
Well, my order and I have lifted ourselves up out of the mud in which you and your sort still wallow like pigs. We're cosmopolitan, hip, fashionable. We take care of our appearance and don't downplay our feminine side.
Yeah, whatever. Huh, the wildlands. What's that zombie head doing there on that lance?
If I put it on the ground, it might try and bite me. It's also much easier to see like this.
I mean, why did you behead the poor zombie in the first place?
Huh, zombies! Are unkempt, stinky, unholy things, without any charm or chic whatsoever. They can't expect any sympathy.
About the zombie you stuck in the magical penitence pillory.
What about that maggot? Is he going to give himself up to his fate? Is that cowardly zombie finally going to come out here?
He's really sorry for what he did. He'd like to apologize.
Ugh, laughable. I'll cut him into little pieces and feed him to the fishes.
Nice. But couldn't you maybe forgive him first?
You've spent too much time in that smoky buffalo's tent. I would never forgive someone like that.
About your fight with the zombie.
That's nothing to do with you. That's between the zombie and me.
Have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
The paladin always spits in this place. The ground is already sodden. A fat old bull that smokes a crazy-looking pipe, and who doesn't seem to hear me, or who doesn't get insulted too easy. Hi there. Hello? Anyone home? Moo!
I heard you.
Oh, that's great. My name's Nate, and you are?
I am known on this plane as Fastfoot, Thunderhoof, or the Rainmaker. I belong to the proud nation of the Minotaurs.
And you run some sort of fancy hippie costume business?
I am a shaman.
And that is?
I talk to the ghosts of our forefathers. I brew potions, heal the sick, and invoke the weather.
Wow, lots to do. You must really get stressed out.
True.
What's that stuff you're smoking?
Plants. To journey with the spirits and to commune with my forefathers.
You're supposed to eat grass, not smoke it. Okay. That moo thing just slipped out. I didn't mean to insult you. I just thought, hey, there's a bull sitting there. I'll say moo. You get me? If you'd have looked like a donkey, I'd have gone Eeyore. Or if it stank like a pigsty, then...
I forgive you.
But come to think of it, it reeks of buffalo, and I...
Thank you. I have forgiven you.
Super! I need to go outside. Something not quite right about the air in here.
Good luck on your journey. May the grass between your hooves be evergreen.
A copper bowl. No idea what that's good for. Hey, Chief, can I take this thing here? Stare blankly if I can. Thanks. A mortar and pestle. Proper, man-sized. Okay, I'll put the earth into the mortar. And with a bit of elbow grease, now we have a fine red powder made from the red earth. Cow makeup. Unless I'm wrong, that is makeup, and I most strongly suspect that it belongs to Big Chief Clovenhoof. Just to make things clear, I'm not putting on any makeup. Black ink. I'll take that. Smoking buffaloes are not to be disturbed. The pot looks like it's been hanging over the glowing coals for years. I can't find anything else of interest. Only the lid's unusual. It's got a kind of steam valve on it. The lid is held with a chain. Pretty clever. The pot is empty. The coals are just glowing, but the heat is tremendous. If that garbage pile grows just a few more meters, the orcs might as well forget the gate. Any attacker will just be able to use it to climb over the wall. Some kind of juice press, I'd say. You put the grapes or whatever in at the top, and the juice runs out the bottom. The flowers seem to be doing well in the garbage. They're in full bloom. The blooms are a luminous blue. Are they supposed to be luring someone or warning them? Great. Now I've got blue fingers. Wanted. Slay the Gnoll Hogger and take his powerful Gnoll Claw. Blah, blah, blah. All the routine stuff. I don't think so somehow, but we should give it a try.
What do you think you're doing there, worm?
I'm, storming your camp? Who are you?
I am the great Gorok, chief of the Bloodscythe Orcs.
What have you done with little Wilbur?
What's a little Wilbur?
He's a gnome, and my friend.
Oh, him. Since when did people start naming their gnomes? What's the world coming to? He walked into our trap earlier. Stupid little beggar.
Is he all right?
I damn well hope so. What would anyone want with a damaged gnome?
I want Wilbur back, right now!
We caught him, so he belongs to us now. Get yourself a new one.
But I'm responsible for him!
Your problem. He's the main prize in our warrior contest, so he stays here with us.
What is your warrior contest exactly?
It determines who is the most powerful warrior. Two opponents go head-to-head in a series of brutal tests. The winner is bestowed with great honor and receives a prize.
And Wilbur's nothing more than a prize to you?
No, the prize is a bottle of fire whiskey. The gnome's just a bonus.
So, can anyone take part in the warrior contest?
We orcs fear no one. We'll take on anyone in a warrior contest.
Well, that's fine. Then let me in. I want to take part.
I said it's a warrior contest. Someone like you taking part would be a complete waste of time.
I may not look all that dangerous, but sometimes the less obvious guys are the most dangerous.
You're right.
Really?
You don't look dangerous.
Point taken. I'll go find a warrior in all this wasteland. Then can he take part in your contest?
If he's a real challenge, why not? But not any old piece of rubbish. He has to be a great warrior.
I know where this is going. Why do you guys always make trouble? You kidnap harmless gnomes and then attack the free world for no reason at all.
That wasn't an attack. It was an anticipated defense of the homeland in enemy territory. And anyway, what else are we supposed to do? We have the biggest army in the world. No one else invests as much gold in the military as we do. It would be madness to invest all that gold and then never wage war.
That's downright irresponsible.
We couldn't anticipate that the damn war would take forever.
And now you're stuck in it up to your ears, as is the Alliance.
That's all propaganda. There are thousands of war-hungry, well-equipped and motivated warriors here in the camp, waiting for deployment.
Oh, yeah. I'm from the Environment Office. You do know that you can't just go chucking your rubbish all over the landscape here. Open the gates, please. I need to check your garbage cans.
Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? How can anyone blather such rubbish?
I don't know either. It's like I can ask different questions, but every time I select the most stupid one. I'll be back.
And I'll wait.